Welcome back to the Background Cast podcast, a podcast where all of us are background characters except our special guest stars because they're more famous than us and we have no life.
What? What? What?
You're telling me we have a main character today?
We have a main
What?
character.
How am I? Wait, no. That's not how this works. That's no. That's
We have main
how?
character today.
No, how? Explain to me the
Well,
logic.
considering how the
of
podcast only
that.
has 6 subscribers and you got over 2,000, I'm pretty sure it's kind of sad.
I mean, that was only because I did an Malachichi animatic. Okay.
That's awesome, though.
Thank you.
Anyway, as always,
wouldn't
one of your
thank
co-hosts, Wig, is here. Mr. Wig, we have Bug. Slayer's not here today. She's not feeling so well. And we have our guest star, Probably Mel.
Hello. The fuck you mean? I'm like the main. That makes no sense.
Oh, wait, I was wrong. I was wrong. It's not 2,000. It's 4,000. So hush your mouth.
You are the main character for
She is
today.
the main character for today.
No. I'm background. Don't
Anyway,
worry.
before we get into that, how was both of your weeks?
Well, given that it's a Tuesday, it's going good. I don't have work for the rest of the week. I have finished 2 songs last night, staying up until 3 a.m., having to wake up at 4. It was fun. I have also been hanging out with some amazing human beings, and they have definitely made my spirits higher, and it's all good. Now, how about you? Probably, maybe Mel? I don't know.
You can just call her Mel.
You just call me Mel. But my week, it's been stressful. It just started. The week just started, and I'm stressing already. And I didn't get a good night's sleep. I'm low key kind of sleeping
Twitter
right
that
now.
you just like kept going like, oh yeah, I slept badly and stuff like that. I'm like, should I just postpone the podcast or?
No, you get sleep deprived, Mel, whether you like it or not.
Well, that's pretty much you anyway.
Don't worry.
That's me. No, I'm kidding.
We are in the same boat.
How's your week,
Yeah.
Wig? How's yours?
So far it's been pretty good. I took my dog out for a walk the other day. I signed up for a gym membership that's gonna be coming out in August, so I gotta work on my figure. Not much really. Had some quesadillas last night, so pretty good.
Damn,
That's
you
why
gotta become
That's why
buff.
I can't relate when like people are like, oh yeah, I'm so sleep deprived. I got no sleep whatsoever because I only need like 6 hours of sleep and I'm good to go for the rest of the day.
I got
The hell? I don't even know. I kept waking up.
The only reason I was able to get 2 was for the fact that I pulled an all-nighter the day before.
Dang.
That's dedication.
when
That's dedication to the podcast right there, brother.
I'm enjoying talking to people on VR, and they don't live in the same time zone as me, so it makes
Yeah,
things hard.
I noticed last night, like very late at night, it was like 1 in the morning. You were still playing VR. I was like, what is this dude doing?
I was singing.
For karaoke session.
Mhm.
Beautiful. Well, I got a couple topics for us to talk about today, but Mel, you got any projects that you're working on recently that you want to shout out?
No, not really. I do have an animation meme I'm working on for Mala in the gang just because, but
so you're
I
still
haven't.
working with them?
Yeah, well, no, I'm not working with it. I'm just working on it for fun because I thought it would be funny to work on it. But I'm lazy. I also have a Q&A video that I have to work on that's 7 minutes long that I still haven't started on.
The life of the animators.
Drawing's hard.
Yes.
I mean, earlier this year, I started just posting animations on TikTok instead of doing like skits that I usually did, or just like painting on pizza boxes, which was my first thing that I did on TikTok for a couple of like months. But then I decided, nah, let me go do animations, and it would take forever to get one done because I would like fully color it. But on my last two TikToks, I started doing just like the base color, like the outline is green and stuff like that, and everything else is just whatever, you know? Like those was just easy where you can tell whose character it is because of the color.
Why do you think most animation YouTubers who do storytellings don't have a fully colored character?
Yeah, that was my problem. I was like, I was being too like detailed with color, but I decided like, oh, this is way easier, more faster, more efficient, you know?
Mm-hmm. I completely get you, boo. I get you.
So Mel, I heard that you're gonna be in a podcast with one of your friends, Kat.
Yep.
You're basically just stealing my
It's
idea, but it's whatever.
what?
How is
How?
that stealing?
How? Yeah. How's that still? I can't create a podcast. Dang! I can't create a podcast with. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. No, I'm kidding.
I'll be expecting money each beginning of the month.
Trademarks
royalties.
any podcast.
Any podcast after
But
this
yeah.
podcast.
But yeah, I have
If
a podcast. It's called Nemui Dere Podcast. But
You want to spell that
yeah.
out so people can find it?
NEMUIDERE podcast. I almost forgot to spell. I I don't remember my letters.
It seems like you constantly forget how to be a human.
Hey, that is true. You don't need to call me out. What? You're just calling me out this podcast. I feel attacked. I feel personally attacked.
Don't worry, that's how we treat each other because we're background characters.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Welcome to the podcast, where the first podcast I got bullied for putting a candy cane up my nose in like elementary school. It's
Oh
okay.
yeah, oh yeah.
You got a candy cane. Was it
Not
peppermint?
candy
Did it
cane,
not burn?
candy
No,
corn.
it was a candy corn.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh,
Food.
okay.
That's why in the first TikTok I introduced him, there was a candy corn in his nose.
Dang.
I can't
He's
believe
just a
what the
little bit
topic
meanie.
was. I'm pretty sure it was like the most painful moment.
Wait, that was
No,
painful?
I thought it was like childhood embarrassment stories.
I'd have to go back and look at it, but I could have sworn it was painful because you were telling me how like your mom had to put water down your nose to like make it
Well,
melt.
I mean, that burned, but that was definitely not my most painful story I could have told. I was accident prone as a kid.
Nah, that makes sense. Well, fortunately today, if it wasn't an embarrassment story back then, that's the topic for today. What is our most embarrassing story? That's the first topic.
Oh, buddy.
Oh no.
Well, ladies first, Mel.
Yeah.
I'm an embarrassment all the time, but the
What's
one
the
I
most
vividly
embarrassing?
the most embarrassing, let's see, I was in elementary school. Dude, I have so many embarrassing moments.
Why is it always elementary school?
I have like Vietnam flashbacks right now. But the one I vividly remember. I was in elementary school. It was lunchtime, and I was drinking my chocolate milk. My friend, I made a story time about this, but I privated it because it was embarrassing. But he told me that his brother like beat him up, and he was like lying on the ground dead, and he was joking about it. And I was just sipping my chocolate milk. And keep in mind, like it was elementary school, so like all the benches and shit, everyone like shared the same bench.
Oh, you
So,
had a
like,
bench?
everyone-
What
each
we
class-
had was kind of like a stool that was
like
connected
the
to
lunch,
the table.
the lunch tables, the lunch, the fucking picnic
Yeah.
table looking thingies that connect. Like
Yeah.
everyone was sitting there,
Yeah, we had like a
and
thing
I
where it's
couldn't
like a
hold
stool
in my,
connected.
I couldn't hold in my laughter, so like I spat my chocolate milk all over the table,
Oh
and
my
everyone
God.
saw it. It was the most embarrassing thing, and I had to clean it up too. Oh,
You are
it
a
was-
menace to society.
That was the walk
I
of
am.
shame and a half.
My nose is congested, so like I sound like fucking Squidward right now.
Nah, you don't sound like Squidward.
You sound like
Oh no,
Patrick.
he's hot.
Oh no, he's hot.
Oh no, he's hot.
Just try to picture him in his underwear. Ba-ding. Oh no, he's hot. Did you guys hear
Oh
the
my
fact that
gosh.
they made SpongeBob just completely gay now?
I have not kept up with SpongeBob since they
So
decided that they were going to make another a spin-off movie
yeah,
of them
that's
going to camp.
oh, it's not a movie, it's a show, brother.
Even worse.
Yeah, like the thing was like even Steve Hillenburg, the creator of SpongeBob, said, "Oh yeah, he's like heterosexual or whatever the heck. He's asexual. He's a sponge. He only reproduces by himself. You know, that's how it works. You know, he doesn't like boy nor girl. It's just whatever. You know." But then after he died, he's like, "Don't change the SpongeBob lore. Don't make spin-offs. Don't make any more movies. Episodes, that's fine, but like just don't make anything else." As soon as he dies, boom, movie, boom, spin-off, boom, SpongeBob is gay now.
I like Squidward.
It's like,
I
why?
like Squidward.
You dance divinely.
Bye, Squidward.
You already said bye, Squidward.
I like Squidward.
I remember when I was a child, I had this SpongeBob book that like basically like told his side of the whole thing and everything. And one scene in one like chapter, there was like he was saying that Sandy looked actually very like pretty and stuff like that, and how he liked her. And he's like, "Oh wait, I said too much." And I'm like, "All right,
Aw.
yeah, that makes sense." But now I guess it's Squidward.
Yes, apparently.
You think it'd be Patrick, but you know, I guess Squidward.
No,
That's true. You'd think it'd be Patrick.
No. Actually, you would think if it was Patrick. Have you seen the scary comic about Patrick Star?
Oh, and how like starfishes
No.
eat just sponge and stuff like that.
Yeah, starfishes are one of the main predators for sea sponges.
Oh.
So
And it was like a thing where Patrick was explaining how like they eat sea sponges as he was eating SpongeBob.
Yep.
Oh no! What the hell?
Yeah. So
What?
imagine SpongeBob and Patrick being a thing. That would be a
Oh no!
Like instead of him just eating him, it's eating him out.
Oh wait! What the fuck?
I did not need to hear that today.
Anyway,
Oh, you
Bug,
just
your
reminded
turn.
me of an
Bug, your
awful
turn.
edited photo. Ah, no.
Bug, it's your turn. Embarrassing moment now. We need to change the subject.
Yeah, we do. Bad thing is, my whole life is an embarrassment.
Oh,
So,
just like now.
Sick. High five.
woo! But
We only get
most
A quality people here on the podcast.
Most embarrassing moment. That is a good question. Like
he pulls out like a whole book.
Well, I was gonna say I accidentally cracked my head open on a window sill
Huh?
playing Nerf fights. I nearly severed off my toe because I threw a ball and went to kick the ball, but a dog went to grab the ball, so I
So you
kicked the dog in the jaw,
Oh,
and
no.
the tooth nearly severed off my toe, and I walked around the house. I pushed my hand through a glass door, nearly cutting a main artery, and I just had to scream for my mom to come help me while she was like 3 weeks out of giving birth.
Oh my god. These aren't embarrassing. These are just
Are you
traumatic.
okay?
Like, dude.
No,
Are
they-
you
Here to put it vaguely, they're not traumatic, but my life is
They're
this is fine,
life-changing.
dog. Oh, okay. I wouldn't say this is my most embarrassing, but this is a funny story nonetheless. Going off of the one with the dog.
Oh no.
So I'm not going to give you all the details, but I had to get stitches in my toe.
We have an
because,
hour
well,
to work with. You're good.
Well, I mean, I don't think you want to hear how I was gushing blood like Niagara Falls all around the house from my pinky toe. You
Wow.
could see the bone.
Oh!
Yeah. When I say I nearly severed it off, I'm not joking.
Poor toe.
So what ends up happening though is I get stitches in my foot, and I go back to school, and we're playing tag, and this is maybe like
Oh.
Oh,
2
no.
days after I got the stitches, and they said it was fine to walk on everything, just don't like make sure nothing falls on it or you're going to break open the wound.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Well, nothing fell on it.
Except me.
How? No, it was my best friend at the time who completely stepped on it.
Why?
Oh no.
Did they know? Did they know?
No, they didn't. They knew, but they didn't do it on purpose.
Oh.
We were playing tag, and I just feel my shoe get soaked.
That's so
outside,
painful.
like outside, he's yelling like in terror, of like he's saying he's sorry, but like he's just staring directly at your foot as he's squeezing harder.
I'm sorry. But no, so it hurts, but it doesn't hurt. Like, I'm not crying, it's not as bad as the pain was originally, whatnot. So I walk up to the recess aide, and I'm like, I need to go to the nurse.
Just so nonchalantly.
They're just gonna give you a pack of ice.
I'm about to say, like...
So the whole thing was, the recess aide wouldn't let me go. She's
What?
like, you
What?
don't look hurt. And I'm like,
Bruh,
I need to go to the nurse.
take
And
off
they're
your
like,
shoe.
why? And I'm like, because if I take off the shoe, you're gonna have to put everyone inside. I got stitches on my foot, and my whole shoe is filled with blood by this point. I need to see the nurse.
You're just walking, you see
because I'm pretty sure they broke the stitches.
You could have sued the teacher, you know.
God.
You could have gotten more money.
I couldn't have. So
I always love
they
like when you ask the teacher like for like a question, and it's like, is it life or death? Are you bleeding? And like you actually say yes.
Yeah, right? Like, so I get to the point where I take off my shoe and my white sock is completely red, and I'm like, I need to go to the nurse. And they let me go to the nurse. And I put on my shoe, and that was painful.
Oh,
Like,
no.
walking on it wasn't painful, but putting the shoe back on hurt. So someone had to open the doors with me because my hands were bloody. And I was now limping because it hurt again.
God.
And
Oh,
I have to take the walk of shame from the recess court to the nurse.
Walk
and
of shame, dude. You're bleeding. For anything, that's a walk of honor.
But nobody knows why I'm leaving the field, and I was it.
They just think you're a big wimp for wanting to be it.
I'm about to say,
Yeah, right. I rage quit. So I think that one is embarrassing. Another one that was pseudo embarrassing happened in high school.
Pseudo embarrassing.
Well,
like, not
because
embarrassing by like logical forms, but you know, psychologically, it's embarrassing.
I mean, it wasn't super embarrassing for me. It was embarrassing for the person that I had to go on stage for. So I was the understudy for our lead in Seussical the Musical, Horton. Horton, here's a who.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Seussical
the musical.
Oh, the things you can think. Oh, the things you can think if you're willing to try. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So you were a theater kid?
Of course I was a theater kid.
I was a theater kid for 1 year, and then I tapped out because it was stupid.
Not
to say to put down anyone in theater. They actually are amazing at what they do. Well, some of them at least.
Yeah, I mean, like, I love theater. I'm actually a board of directors in a public theater.
Ah.
So, that's nor here nor there. But I was the understudy, and they told me when I became the understudy that I needed to know every line in every song because they didn't trust the person they gave the solo to.
Why wouldn't they just give it to you then?
So why did they give? Why did they just give it to you? What?
Wait.
What? If they didn't trust, why did they just give it to you? That's so stupid.
It gets better though.
His mom knew the principal.
Opening night comes around. And I know the songs and I know the lyrics, but I don't know the choreography for Horton.
Oh no. So wait, who was the lead role? Was it
Nowhere
Horton?
to be found. Huh?
Was the lead role Horton?
Yeah, the lead is Horton the elephant.
All right, just making sure we get the context.
So what ends up happening is the lead is nowhere to be found. And I am dressed up as Yertle the turtle because that was my character I was given. And they're like, you need to go on stage and be Horton. I'm like, wait, what? And they're like, we can't find him. And I go on stage with a neon green shirt, brown khakis, and elephant ears. But the elephant ears weren't sized to my head. They were sized to his head. And his head was a lot bigger than mine.
They had custom-made elephant ears.
Yep.
Why did they just get a headband and like?
What to say? Like, just go to party.
The choreography. It was because of the choreography. However, the headpiece doesn't go on my head. It just goes around my neck. Now that's the dangerous part, because the ears weren't made with anything really safe. It was a lot of wire.
Oh my god.
Wait, so they didn't like insulate it on the outside?
A little bit. But it was meant to be on a head. So the part that would have hit me in the neck was pointing up.
I'd love to imagine
the
view of like the audience. Like everything else is like 100%. The product is good, the dance is good, the singing is good. This random motherfucker comes up,
and then
with
this random dude
neck.
in a neon green shirt and ears doesn't know the choreography, who is dead front of the stage because, well, he's the lead now.
That's what you paid for.
Has to try and look over at the people around him and mimic the dance.
Oh yes, just
I can just imagine Horton's the only character that has different dance moves, and yet that's what you had to work with.
Right. So I think for me it doesn't show on me. I did what I was supposed to do. I sang it, and I sang it good. To my own horn here. But at the same time, it was so embarrassing to not know what the heck was going on as a theater. To find out he was throwing up in the bathroom because, reasons of having a little bit of the bubbly, if you catch my drift.
God, actors.
This was a high school play.
I don't know why you had to like censor yourself. Just say he got drunk.
I was saying it's a high school play, and I'm not condoning drinking in high school.
Yeah, of course not.
So, a little bit of the bubbly.
The little buble.
Buble.
Buble. Booba.
God.
What?
So like,
what about
what did the teacher like say about it though? Afterwards, like, what did people say?
They asked me. I got asked a lot why I was on stage.
We paid money for this other dude, not you.
No, it was just like I was not in the costume that I was supposed to be in, and then when the main character came back after throwing up, he went back to being Horton, and I went back to being just Yertle the turtle.
You imagine someone walks in the bathroom, they see some dude in an elephant costume just throwing chunks in the bathroom.
Yeah, that was what was going on. That is what was going on. And he wasn't in the theater bathroom. He was in like the public restroom.
What?
So,
just one of the parents walks in, sees this dude in an elephant costume just throwing up.
Throwing up. Yep.
At that point, he's probably just thinking he's a furry or something, just leaves.
Oh no.
Like, I don't know, man. When I say my life's an embarrassment, I could keep going. If you ever want me to get my mother to answer this question, I guarantee she will tell you the mommy kiss it story.
Mommy kiss? I mean, that's kind of normal.
Kiss?
That's normal.
No. Let me rephrase the mommy kiss it to become the toilet monster.
What?
What? Wait, this became way more weirder.
Yeah, what?
The toilet monster is a kid in the elephant suit.
No. Yes, absolutely.
100% kid. Make sure you watch out for elephants in your toilet before you go.
No. So, I was a little child.
Yes, we all were.
Yeah, we all were in
And
that
I
stage, Bug.
was. I'm a boy. I'm a man.
Same as me.
So, when I
Mel,
was
you a
young,
man?
my mom.
Yes, I have a big giant penis.
Wow.
Go on.
Nice.
For context,
So-
no, she's not a man. However,
Very
she does have the
boy.
hugest penis I've ever seen in my entire life.
Giant PP energy.
This just got a little weird, and
Go ahead with your mommy kisses elephant story.
what ends up happening though is my mom is like, since you're a boy, you have to lift up the toilet seat.
Uh-huh.
And I got to the point where I could go to the bathroom on my own.
Okay.
Problem was, I barely was able to go over the toilets. Like, I was like tippy toes. I could like reach the thing, and I didn't have a step stool.
What age were you when you learned potty training?
I was young. I remember the story, but I don't remember it all happening.
A quick shout out, my nephew recently just learned how to potty train. He's like 3 now. 4. 3 or 4.
Damn.
So I was probably around like that age because I was able to talk. However, I get done doing my business and I'm like, Mom always told me to put the seat back down. So I go to do that. The seat is
Yeah,
not
it's
like
just a
how the
suggestion.
seats are. The seats are not how they are now. So instead of them going down slowly, you
They
just
went-
hear
They
a
just went
whack!
down.
And
No.
you hear
You cut out, so I don't know what we heard.
Yeah, you cut out.
good. You just hear mommy kiss it screaming at my top of my lungs.
Oh no! Oh no! Wait!
And this started a continuous thing that we now do years
Oh
later.
no! Oh no!
Oh, dude,
No.
are you okay? Do you still feel the pain at night? You just...
No, I feel no pain at all, actually. Thanks for asking.
I feel nothing there anymore.
No!
Anyway,
Oh, fuck.
so I'm screaming bloody murder as my mom's on the phone with my dad and the doctor saying, honey, mommy can kiss every other boo-boo, but if she kisses there, she will go to jail. And the doctor's like, well, the only thing you can really do is put ice on it. And I don't know if you know how ice feels on a wound, but it hurts.
Especially there.
So the whole time, she's trying to do that. I'm trying to move. And she is still on the phone as I am screaming.
Like, it's hard enough to put ice there, just in general. Now you have to do it while it hurts.
Yes, sir.
Oh no!
Jesus Christ.
But I don't find these stories embarrassing.
I find them
They're
life
more
experiencing.
painful than embarrassing to me. They're more painful. What?
I mean, hey. I mean, it would be embarrassing, like...
I just imagine, like,
if it
you're
was
with your
at
wife one
Thanksgiving.
day and you do the exact same thing, seeing what would happen.
Oh no!
No. So... No. However, if I ever do get a girlfriend, by the 3rd date, I guarantee she's gonna hear this story.
Oh, so
Not even the third. It's gonna be like the first talk.
I'm about to say, like, this is just when you meet. It's not even when you meet. You just walk
You
up
want
to
to
a
hear
woman.
the toilet monster story?
Yeah. You just walk up to her and start talking about the mommy kissing story.
Hey, that really tests if she sticks with you, you know?
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like,
If anything, she'd probably understand. You're a kid. You don't know.
no, that's the whole thing. Like, looking back at it, it's a funny story. Like, just in the context of being a little kid, a parent's kiss made everything feel better.
Yeah.
You scrape your knee, a parent's kiss made it feel better.
You guys had a parent's kiss?
You guys have parents?
No.
You guys have loving parents? I'm kidding.
You guys have family members?
Are you saying you didn't cry in your bed alone?
Oh, I did that too. Don't worry. Don't let them know.
Like, you couldn't always count on them though, because like, you know, sometimes your room is a bit far away from them, so like when you scream bloody murder, they don't hear you whatsoever.
No, I keep it to myself. If I'm bleeding, I'm just gonna be sitting there.
I remember when I was a kid, like I had like this bed frame that was like made of like metal on the outside and had like metal bars just like swirling around, and there was like these holes that would like where the metal would finish. Well, I wouldn't say finish, but it would end at. So I stuck my finger in there because I was just bored and it got stuck. And like I was screaming for my like parents to come over, but they didn't hear me because they were watching a movie. It's like,
they
damn.
just thought the screaming was part of Saw. Little did
like,
they
wow,
know.
these screams are really realistic.
Wow, they even got background screaming.
I didn't know we had surround sound, honey.
Wow, this TV speakers must be great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's not like they didn't care, it's just that they just couldn't hear me.
Right.
And this is when like all of my siblings lived together, so I don't know how they didn't hear me either. They were also in the same room.
I guess you just weren't screaming loud enough.
God, I'm surprised that they didn't hear me. I mean, a Mexican household, that many siblings, come on.
They're used to the loudness.
Actually, Mel, I think you and I have the same amount of siblings, don't you? Like, you have 3 other siblings?
I have 4 other siblings.
Never mind, you have more.
Haha, beating you at everything. I'm older and have more siblings.
Well, by a couple months, shut up. God. How many people lived in your household, though?
Depends.
27.
Because... oh, jeez. Counting the kids in my basement. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I know you usually don't talk about
these or not.
I usually don't talk about your dad much, but I know like you're very close with your mom. At least.
Yeah. I mean, I'm close to my dad too. On some occasions, but yeah. Well, I go off bi-weekly because my parents are divorced, so I go weekly to their houses.
Yeah, that's what I figured. You told me this before.
Yeah, divorced parents.
You didn't actually even tell me. You were like, "Oh yeah, I'm at my dad's house." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I see."
Yeah, it's just I'm at my dad's house right now.
Hey, I feel that. I get that.
Oh my god, here we go again. I'm the odd one out with a loving family. God, I wish my parents were divorced.
No, you don't. It's suffering. Oh gosh, it's sufferable because then you have to pick between which parent you want to see on like a special occasion. Like, since me and my siblings are older now, they're like, "Well, what do you guys want to do? Like, who do you want to see?" And we're just like, "What?"
No, you pick. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to pick because then it's gonna seem like I'm picking favorites. Like, no, we had this schedule for a reason.
I mean,
that's literally like 1 week with them, 1 week with the other. It works out.
Yeah, but like last year, because I went to my dad's only on the weekends, and starting this year, we're gonna start doing that again because of school. If we're going back to in person, I don't want to, but it's gonna be an occasion where it's like, okay, who do you want to spend Christmas with? Because we're spending weekly with our mom, and then the weekends with our dad. So it's gonna be like, which weekend do you want to go to? Like, who do you want to be with? And it's just, it's suffering.
Like, God, can't both of you just grow some balls and be together for Christmas? Come on.
Oh, No, they actually did on Thanksgiving. It was very awkward.
It depends on it really depends on the family to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Like, so what I've realized with my family is my dad is okay when my stepmom's not around.
Oh,
If
no.
my stepmom's not around, my dad will talk to my stepdad, talk to my family, and have an okay time. Like, he came to a couple of my swim meets by himself and
You were on the
would
swim
sit
team?
next to my family. Oh yeah, I nearly broke the backstroke record. 100
Oh,
backstroke.
Yeah.
nice. It was the
On
tongue,
the-
wasn't it? That's what held you back.
How are you a background character if you have all these main character
I
moments?
was about to say, hold on, why are you here?
Because I'm the welcome mat. I was the person. Hi, how are you?
Well,
You need help?
goodbye.
I'll help you. Oh, okay, goodbye. I was always I was always the person who would be like, so most of the time when I would ask a person out, like, let's just go dating wise, I would get one of
I love how I still haven't
three.
even put my story yet. We just got off the rails.
Oh, it's fine. It happens all the time.
That's how we do podcasts professionally.
Yes, absolutely. And this is not really a story, but in general,
Mhm.
when I would ask a girl out, I've only dated 3 girls in my life.
Bro, same.
But when I asked a girl out,
What about
she
you,
would
Mel?
say,
Not yet, but I've dated 3 guys.
"Hey,
So we all did 3.
yes!
We all did 3.
Trifecta.
Yeah, 3 trio.
Illuminati
Let's go.
confirmed." But no, I would get like one of 5 answers of being, "Oh, I thought you were gay."
I knew you were gonna say that one.
Oh no!
You're more like a friend to me.
Oof.
Oh, you're like a brother to me.
Oh.
I just see you as Brad, nothing else.
As Brad?
Yeah. That's my real name.
No.
But I don't care.
Exposed yourself. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you doxed
Most-
yourself. We get to find your
half of the
IP address now.
Half of the time, people when I would stream or anything, people call me by that. Like, I don't care. But the final one. Wait, are you serious?
Are you serious?
No, this is all a joke. Get pranked, son.
There's a
God.
camera right there.
God, if you don't like me, just say you don't like me. Don't try to sugarcoat it.
Like,
Fucking just say you don't like me.
Hey, okay, as a girl, we don't know how to just decline you because if we feel really bad, so we friend zone.
How do you think it feels for
friend
us
zone
nice
is
guys,
worse
though?
than a no.
How do you think it feels for us nice guys? We
Worse
don't like a
than
girl, but we
no.
don't want to hurt their feelings. How do you think we have to do it? And by that, how do you mean what everyone has to do it? Because I've never been asked out before like that way.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so in my opinion, I friend zone because like
Because you hate Mexicans.
I feel like if I say no, then the friendship that we built during that time is gonna disappear if I just say no. So that's how I feel, and that's when I put, "Oh, I see you as a friend."
Like,
Well, I would rather
though.
I would
know,
rather
it does.
someone like give me a reason, but like if you tell me no, but you still want to be my friend, I'm going to try to still be your friend. I might be
Yeah,
a little distant, just because I need to get over feelings that the person's not reciprocating.
For me, it's I try to ground myself. You know, like don't get my hopes way too up. So it's like if they say you want to still be friends, I'll be like, oh yeah, sure, why not? We can still be friends. I don't care.
I'm the complete opposite.
It's
like the same thing with Mel. I'm gonna expose myself real quick. It's like the same thing with Mel. Like when we first met, I had like a huge crush on her, but I'm like, no, go back. Get down, you Mexican. And it's like after a while, I'm like, yeah, I just don't care anymore. I don't care.
I'm an emotional wreck, so when rejection hurts, but I get over it.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
I
that
just
people,
cry
like,
for
should
a day.
learn. Yeah, that's the thing people should learn. Rejection, it does hurt, but you can get over it.
Yeah, it just takes a while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing of like why guys like stutter and everything and like try to like impress girls and stuff like that. It's because we already have a fantasy in our mind. Like, this is my fantasy. I want you to marry me. I want us to have a great life together. So that's why they mess up, because they're trying so hard to get to work. But
here's
that's
the thing,
Yeah,
girls
that's the
thing.
don't like that. Cause okay, so I saw a TikTok where it was like, why don't girls ever pick like the nice guys? And then a girl explained, because the nice guys are always hiding the most toxic traits. If we see a guy's toxic traits, the here and there, and that they're fuck up and not always like a simp, then we fall for that person better than we fall for the nice guy who always simps.
God,
because we can't see their true emotions and shit.
Okay, but what if we're just nice guys? Like, we're respectful to women.
No. I get where she is coming from with
I
that
guess I can
statement.
see. But there's like still guys like there's still guys out there like me who I was like, hey, you're a woman. I respect that. My mom told me to respect women. That's it. Nothing else. I don't have anything.
Well, yeah, that's fine. But like I'm saying, like the guys who are like totally like, oh, the pick me boys, basically.
Pick me boys. Hold on. Elaborate.
You look amazing.
What is that?
You look amazing. Let me hold your bag.
What?
Yeah, like, oh, no one ever dates me. Hey, I made you cookies today. Maybe you should go out with me.
That's
all girls are the same.
No.
I'll pay for you. Type of people.
Literally, the "I'll pay for you" thing should be like a number one thing, because that's just being respectful. I'm taking you out to have fun. Might as well pay for it.
Well, we could tell the difference, but like if it's like a nice guy quotation mark, I think that we could tell the difference between a respectful guy and the nice guy.
For me, I bake cookies for you. It's like, hey, I bake cookies for you. Here you go, have some. And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. It's here. Here you go.
It depends on the dude, is what
I know. I'm just saying, like, there's difference. I'm just saying.
Like,
you look amazing.
Like, you can just tell. Like,
let me hold your bag for you. What the fuck? Just hold the bag to be nice as a human being. My God.
Oh, well, yeah, but like.
The difference is in the way it's stated and the person. I could be like, hey.
To be honest, I'm just showing showing myself. You look amazing.
Listen, we know you're a simp, okay?
Hey, at least it worked.
I'll be nice and I'll cook for people, but at the same time, I know my lines. I'm a helpless flirt. I don't know how to flirt. I don't know how to flirt when I actually like a person, but if I don't like the person, I'm overly complimentative. Like, if amazing eyes, it's just how I am.
Amazing eyes.
I have beautiful eyes.
Yeah, they're nice.
But like in general, I've learned that being overly complimentative is now like almost bad, even though I'm not doing it in a bad way.
Well, sometimes it still works. Like how I met my girlfriend, because I wasn't even flirting with her. I was just being myself. And then
yeah, that's how you win a girl's heart.
And then it happened. I was like, wait a minute, what happened? What did I do? How did this work? Witchcraft?
You were yourself, see?
How are you a background character since you have a relationship? I'm the only person in the background.
Slayers also have a relationship.
I've stated it before, though. I'm the only one here who is as single as a Pringle.
Actually, Mel was in a relationship recently, but it didn't work out.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Personal stuff happened.
Me, her, and this other guy, like, we were in the single group. They both left me, and now I both left them. Now they're both single.
Swag.
How the turntables.
Yes, how the turntables.
Wiki whack, yo.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like she doesn't know. Wait, Bug, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry about that, man. I'm sorry, Bug. Yeah, she has no idea about this podcast either, and I don't intend to tell her just yet.
Your girlfriend?
Darn.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she doesn't know about she knows about my YouTube and TikTok by accident, when I would accidentally talk about it, and then she would just bombard me about asking it. But I haven't said anything about the podcast just yet.
So, what's her at, for friend reasons? I'm asking for a friend. What's her at?
Why? I'm not going to dox her on the podcast. I'll talk about her, but I'm not gonna dox her.
Like, I just need to make sure she's not a toxic human being. So,
yeah, and
yeah.
maybe expose you a bit, So,
I'm about to say, like,
hey, I have stories about Wig. You want to hear them?
God. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So my embarrassing moment, because we're still on that fucking topic. It's almost been an hour.
All right, go on.
So elementary school. Ever heard of it?
No.
It's always
What's
elementary
that?
school. I swear to God. But so it was in second grade, and my teacher, I believe her name was Miss Ross. I believe that's what her name was. But she was pregnant at the time, and so like she had to go on maternity leave, and so they had this long-term substitute teacher. And you know that chick from Haters Back Off, the one with like the big lips and stuff like that, the big red lips.
No.
Well, it's like she looked like that. Like just look up Haters Back Off. She looked like that chick, but with blonde hair.
Okay.
She fucking sucked. I didn't hate her because I don't hate people. That's one of my philosophies. Don't hate people. Just fucking despise them. But yeah, never hate. But like, so I despise that woman because she sucked. It's like she had a vendetta against me or something.
Oh.
But it's so one day I had to like, and she was a long-term substitute teacher, so I had to deal with her for almost like the entire school year. I'd say like a full semester I had to deal with her. I don't know, 2 semesters. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So basically, I had to go to the bathroom really badly. Like I could not hold it anymore. So I asked her if I could go to the bathroom, and she was just dead set on not letting me go for some reason. Like I said, God, she
on her
sucked.
desk.
No, but so I sat down. I couldn't hold it anymore, and so I just peed right there. I didn't want to pee, but I just couldn't hold it anymore. So I peed in my pants
my gosh.
while I was sitting down. She noticed because she put me like right next to her desk. Like the classroom layout was her desk, and then it was just a giant U of like tables. And so like I was at the very corner of the U, where it was right next to her desk for some reason. And she put me there. And so she saw me. She picked me up by my arm, yanked me in front of the classroom for everyone to see.
That's so messed up, though.
And it was, and the worst part is, it was right in front of the crush I had at the time.
Oh no! But that's so messed up. She should have let you go.
That's when you report the substitute teacher.
It wasn't like she did like, yes, stare at this young boy who peed his pants. No, it was like she just wanted me to get out of that specific area.
No, that it doesn't matter. Stuff like that you can still,
God.
you can.
I don't know what it
them.
is. I had a lot of experience where like teachers would just randomly like hate me for no reason. Like one time in first grade, there was this thing we were doing for the 100th day of school where we like got into this one room and did a bunch of activities. And so basically one of the activity was we were supposed to find these paper cards of like a specific thing on the floor. And so a girl found it first, put it down, I grabbed it, and I thought I found it first, but then she explained, oh no, wait, I found that. So I'm like, oh, okay, here you go. So I gave it back to her. The teacher goes straight in my face and like in a like demon voice said, get out. I was like, what the fuck did I do?
Oh my gosh, teachers are the worst.
I literally had no idea what the fuck I did. And so I would like, so I was just participating on the outside of the door, and she sees me participating outside the door, and she says, you know why you're out there. I was like, no, I don't. Like literally outside. I'm like, no, I don't know why I'm out here.
Please elaborate.
Please give me like notes of what I did and why I am out here.
Give me a presentation. Some Google slides would help.
And then in 6th grade, there was a math teacher named Miss Cook. Yes, I'm gonna say her real name, Miss Cook.
Damn, I got exposed on like that.
God. I didn't have my glasses at the time. This is when like my vision started to get all crappy, so I didn't have glasses at the time. I was sitting in front of the classroom, and I was getting good grades by then. But for some reason, She sent me all the way to the back of the classroom in the corner behind a filing cabinet.
What?
So here's the layout, right? The board is at the front of the room. She sends me all the way back to the corner of the room, like all the way, like touching the corner of the room, while there was a giant 6-foot filing cabinet in front of me. So I had to like lean to my right just to see what was going on the board. And she knew I had like seeing problems. Like, I don't get it. Like, what did I do? What did I do?
Teachers just naturally hate you.
Yeah.
All my other teachers, though, they were pretty cool.
You see, I'm a goody two shoes in school, so the teachers think I'm
not the greatest student, but
for me, the worst I've ever done.
Me.
The worst I've ever done is just not do my work. Sometimes every other like day, I'm just like listening to the thing. Yeah, I'm just listening to the like what they're saying. I'm participating in everything. So I was a good student, but sometimes it was just like I just didn't do my work or I just didn't care. But that's like rarely.
That is a toxic trait, and I'm telling you, teacher and principal.
I mean,
Call
hey,
your mom.
I have one more year left of school. Fucking just let me be.
Oh,
dude, all my classes are art classes for senior year.
Ooh, nice.
I was
in
in AV production, where it's like you record stuff, make movies and stuff like that, and I love that class.
I hate that.
Really?
I hate that. Yeah, because I am the loner in school. People know me. They think I'm cool, but they're not friends with me. So like,
oh yeah, you suck.
Yeah, and basically the teacher was like, "We need partners for recording, so one person holds your camera, and while you do your thing," and it was traumatizing.
No one agreed to being your partner?
Well, she got to a point where she had to assign partners, and most of the time it was the jocks. You know, and I am the quiet kid who sits alone,
on
and
the
so
couch.
it felt awkward. Yeah, I felt awkward.
Yeah, understandably so.
Yeah. For me, it's like I have experience of how like this stuff works. I know what I need to do, so I would sometimes just do it by myself if my friends weren't there that day. So like I was able to do it by myself.
You have friends?
Wait, what are those?
Yeah, so I did like my first 3 years of like principles of AV, then AV production, then AV production 2 with lab, which basically took up 2 periods of me just fucking around. A lovely year of my life. But there was no like AV production 3. So I had to choose something else. And so I decided I was gonna choose a thing where like we work with drones, but it was already filled in, so I had to like do something else.
Damn.
Feels bad, man.
R.I.P. Sad days.
Sad days indeed.
Cries.
It's just 5 minutes of wow. Dang.
Wow.
That's tough.
Dang.
That's rough, buddy.
That's tough, man.
That's rough, buddy.
Damn.
Feels bad, bud.
Depresso espresso.
Okay, shut the fuck.
Yes.
God. Jesus Christ.
Here, to change the mood slightly, do you want to hear a really cheesy pandemic pickup line?
Yes.
Oh, please do.
Yes. I'd gladly love to hear it.
Okay, so I have a couple.
Go
Brought
ahead.
to you by one of my amazing friends. If they watch this, because I told them.
Oh, so you do have friends.
They are. I have a few. We not
a handful.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a couple.
So hey, you're looking very luxurious right now. I didn't know that you still kept around. Are you Charmin? I said. So Charmin is a toilet paper.
Yes, we know.
Right. Luxurious.
But Grandma, we use Charmin Ultra Charm.
Here, fine. I'll do another one. I butchered that one anyway. This is what I get for trying to do pickup lines on 2 hours of sleep.
2 hours. It's only been one.
Hey, I'd like to buy you a drink. 6 feet over there.
Wow.
There were so many last night that I can't remember. Like, I wish I could. There were some really good ones.
God. You know what?
If COVID doesn't take you out, can I?
Ooh, actually, yeah, you reminded me. I love that one. Hey, you know, I caught something more contagious than COVID. You want to know what it is?
What is it?
My love for you.
God.
I love cheesy pickup lines.
Dude, they're so funny.
Keep going.
Nah.
The title of this is the Background Cast podcast teaches you how to get girls.
Actually, no. You want if you want a one-on-one on how to get a girl, don't ask me. I know how to write a cheesy love song though. All of my songs that I've wrote recently have been really cheesy love songs.
I ain't never gonna stop loving you, bitch.
I ain't never gonna stop loving you.
Sing with a guitar strum.
I actually said that to my girlfriend the other day when we were on like a voice. I guess what is it called? A FaceTime call or whatever. A FaceTime date. So I just grabbed my guitar and I just started doing that. Like, I love you, bitch. I'm stop loving you, bitch.
Aw, disgusting.
That's adorable.
Disgusting.
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 Brody.
God, every time I make the spit sound, it goes. Tuh. It just reminds me of this conversation me and my uncle had where Cars was racist.
What?
So in the movie Cars, he's like, give me the best set of black tires you got. No. You don't know what you want. Luigi know what you want. Black tires. They blend into the pavement. But this white tires. Whoa.
I'm never gonna look at that scene the same now.
So basically, we just started like for 5 minutes, just black tires. Tuh.
I'm never gonna look at the scene the same no more.
Speaking of cars, you know where Mater sleeps?
Yeah.
It's a junkyard, right?
Yeah.
A junkyard filled with cars.
I thought they were just tires.
They have car parts there.
Oh no. He's in a grave.
He's just having dead people just in his home.
Speaking of cars, I had like a little thinking process like 2 weeks ago, and I was just thinking to myself,
what is it?
How do cars have babies? Like, do they build the baby cars like that movie in Robots? Yeah, like do they get a package and like they build the baby?
Probably.
And if they exchange their parts, would that be plastic surgery?
If a truck turns into an SUV, is that liposuction?
Hey, what about the cars with hydraulics?
they're just on the tippy toes.
If a girl car gets bigger headlights, does that mean she got a breast implant?
Oh yeah, cause the two chicks flashed.
Yeah.
I didn't get that joke until I watched it like 2 years ago. I was like, wait a minute.
What about if you get bigger tires?
You got new Jordans. I don't know. Do they have Timberland tires?
If a guy gets a new engine, does that mean he finally hit puberty?
What the fuck? But like the director,
Maybe.
the creator of Cars, son, you are no longer a V6. You are now a V8. But like the creator of Cars actually confirmed that humans did exist in the Cars universe, but the Cars stole the souls of their original drivers. The creator confirmed that. He said that.
What the fuck?
That's what happened.
What's the anatomy of a car? Does the car the cars have restrooms?
So apparently they do have brains, lungs, heart, intestines, stuff like that. They do have that.
How do you quote unquote get your oil changed?
Probably just drink oil and just pee it out.
Like right, but like if you've ever done an actual oil change on a car, there's a cap that covers so the oil doesn't.
Not to mention you have to screw it off, and the oil's like steaming hot.
So
you just in the bathroom, you just hear it.
Right, like the movie Cars is so
questionable.
Like, right.
Like the race and everything. If racing is just if they're trying to be equivalent to humans, is racing just like a marathon?
Just
like a running marathon?
Because if you crash, would that be like
Jesus Christ? Like my disc
force into a wall?
Discord won't shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, what is happening?
Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop.
Exactly. It went like ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. It's like dang.
Ba-doop. You're just popular. This shows that you're a main character now.
Yeah, you're a main character now. You got a girlfriend and everything? Dude, you main character now.
I know main character. I'm still surprised he even chose me though. I keep like going like, are you sure?
Don't question it. Just go with the flow.
And like every time I do something stupid and she's like, why did you do that? I was like, this is your fault, okay? You chose to date an idiot.
Being the idiot in the relationship is so fun.
I would know.
I'm pleading the fifth on that comment. I wouldn't know.
I'm always the idiot. I'm pretty dumb.
I feel like every one of my relationships besides one, we've been a mutual idiocy in between me and my significant other. Besides one.
So you're both idiots.
Exactly.
Okay, I think I fixed the problem. Jesus Christ.
Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop.
Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop,
ba-doop.
Have you seen that TikTok where it's like the iPhone notification sound, but it's just going like completely insane?
No.
No.
Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up.
At least Mel and I are on the same page when you ask.
I'm like, no.
Every time.
I don't do TikTok. What you talking about?
Like,
you haven't posted crap on your TikTok for a while.
No.
Mel. You haven't posted crap on your TikTok for a while.
Hey, I get lazy.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair.
I feel that.
Drawing is hard, okay?
Hell, I do it. I do it. What you talking about?
Customizing Funkos is hard, okay? Don't. Writing songs is hard, too. Okay, you come up with a song in 5 minutes. Let's go.
Oh, sorry.
Done.
Oh, with the song in 5 minutes? Damn.
No, lyrics.
I'm looking for a TikTok right now.
Podcast. We're here to stay. Welcome to the back.
Welcome to where everybody hates your face.
Hey,
To
la
the
la la
back.
la 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 elbows.
La 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 background podcast.
No. If the Background Cast podcast had a theme, it would have to be like an anime opener. So we could literally do Dear Maria. I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria, count me in. Here's
This
a
is
story
story
of the
underneath
Background
the- I thought it was
podcast
underneath.
with a bunch of friends.
We got stories and more bullshit on the background podcast today.
We have more stories and bullshit on the Background Cast podcast.
Did you hear the Japanese version someone made?
Yeah, it sounded good.
It's great.
That is one TikTok I did see.
Tickety tockety.
Tickety tockety.
Time is an illusion.
Tickety tockety.
I'm still trying to
Hey.
find that fucking TikTok.
I'm going to trigger. I'm gonna trigger an entire fan base.
Uh-oh.
Time is a tool.
What?
The fact that I know that
I thought you were gonna say was time is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Buy gold, buy.
No. So if I said time is illusion, it would be Adventure Time.
Oh
Time
yeah,
is an
now I get it.
illusion.
Now I get it. That helped things make
But-
sense.
But saying time is a tool gives people flashbacks to the creepy side of YouTube.
What?
The puppets?
The puppets?
Don't hug. I mean, you're kind of close. Yeah, don't hug me. I'm scared.
Yeah, those, yeah.
Time is a tool.
Time is a
Or I could do this. Hello. I like Rusty Spoon.
that reminds me more. That reminds me more of
My little
Hola,
flesh baby.
niño.
Oh my god. Gotta pull out salad fingers at least once a day.
I never really watched Salad Fingers.
Oh, I watched it from beginning to end.
I did 2 summers ago because my sister was obsessed with it for a bit.
2 summers ago.
Salad
Hmm.
fingers.
I'm obsessed with it. I was intrigued.
Is that your sister in
My
the room
little
right now?
flesh baby.
Hey, bring her in the podcast.
on
Bring her in the
Minecraft.
podcast.
All right, come here. You want to be in the podcast? Hey, come here. Come here. You want to bubble along? Oh, she's
Go
a no.
ahead. Go ahead. Come on in. Come on in. We're welcoming here.
She's playing Minecraft.
Okay.
She's building her house right now. Her giant ass house.
God, I can't fucking find it.
Do you not like have it in your favorites?
No, I don't do favorites. I just like the TikTok. That's it.
Really? I do favorites if I see something that I should remember.
Okay, maybe I should start doing.
Cocaine? No, I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Yeah, sure.
Don't
Why
do
not?
drug kids. No, don't do drug kids.
Yeah, don't do jokes, kids, unless your mom tells you to.
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, what?
Mel, you need this.
Easy ways to make yourself taller.
Fuck off. Okay, screw
But
you.
it's a TikTok where it's like 6 easy ways to make yourself taller. Someone joins in, then immediately leaves.
Fuck you. You seem to be struggling trying to find that podcast. Podcast.
The podcast? Am I looking for the podcast?
Yes, podcast. Yes, you're looking for the podcast. It's lost.
I don't know where it's at.
Probably in your ass. Oh.
Here it is. I found it.
Dude. Oh, sheesh. Oh, wait. Why? Why?
It just keeps going.
Why? Why?
I actually plan to like do a little TikTok with that sound. Just be like when I'm awake, the chat going like this, but when I'm asleep, then it just goes berserk. That's basically what it's like following you on Twitter. Like during the day, like it's nothing, but at night you just go ballistic.
You have my notifications on?
Yes, I have your notifications on.
Oh. Well, at least I know now to spam more.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, why do you have like notifications on for these people? Are you simp? It's like, no, because they're my friends and I want to support them on their platforms. It's like, because I'm a common human being.
I only have post notifications on for my little brother and YouTubers that I like.
Oh, I see how it is.
Listen.
Oh, but I haven't posted anything in 4 months on YouTube. I should really get back
Yeah,
to it.
I was like, you don't even post on Twitter. What are you talking about?
Oh, not on Twitter. I don't give a shit about Twitter no more. Talk about YouTube. I mean, there's nothing really to post on Twitter for me. Yeah, I see how it is. Someone with 4,000 subscribers is too good for someone with only 200. Wait,
What?
only like
No.
100 and something.
Wow, you gotta make it about that, boy. You gotta make it about that, huh? I
It's
see
not
what you're
about
doing.
numbers. It's not about
4.13
numbers.
subscribers, too good for it. Give me a minute.
It's not about numbers.
171 subscribers. Is that it, huh? Is that why you don't watch my stuff? Because I'm not as big as
I have
Malachichi.
watched your stuff.
No, you haven't. Shut
I
up.
have
No, you
watched your
haven't.
stuff.
I know you don't.
Like way back then.
Yeah, way back then, yeah. That's why in one that's why in one video it's like yeah, that girl needs to grow a spine more. She's actually very talented at what she does. I like looked at the camera, I was like, yeah, someone I know needs that. And and then I immediately go like,
What?
she doesn't even watch my videos. Because I was referring to you.
Wait, no, that's so. You know what? I'm looking at that video right now.
I'm not telling you which one it is, though. You have to look for it yourself.
I mean, to be honest,
By
I was watching your
watching all
guys'
the
podcast
videos.
video. I was listening to it while I was drawing.
No,
your guys'
not the podcast.
video.
I meant my main.
No, I know, but I was listening to your podcast. Listen, I listened to one of the things you do.
We only got 6, I think. Which is why you can help. Nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna self-promote it.
Surprised you haven't put on the announcement channel of your Discord. By the way, everyone follow her Discord.
I will when it uploads. Don't worry, I will when it uploads.
Yeah, for people who are wondering, follow ProbablyMelody on her YouTube channel, link in the description, her Twitter page, and her Discord channel. I'll also put a link in the description.
Sorry, I'm kidding.
Oh, we got 8 subscribers on the channel. Let's go.
Yeah, you guys are almost there to 10.
I'm about to say, we're almost there to the poop play button.
Yes.
Well, thank you for joining us.
I enjoy talking with you.
Yeah, thank you for joining us today, ProbablyMelody.
Yeah, it was nice. Thank you for having me. It was fun.
This has been the background. This has been the background cast podcast with your co-host Wig, your co-host Bug, and our guest star today, the main character, ProbablyMelody.
No.